Hello, everybody. How are you all doing today? I hope you're all having a great time out there in the warm sunshine of Asia, or if it may be raining in some places. I'd love to know in the audience, actually, where are you all today? So everybody, hello, hello. Please put your country in the chat box. We want to see where you're all coming from. Okay, guys. Yeah, I've got some Philippines here, some Thailand, Singapore, Malaysia, Bali, Indonesia, Hong Kong, Philippines, Hong Kong, Shanghai, China. Well, there you go. It's a real assortment of people that are joining our webinar today. Let me just share my screen also so we can see what we're going to do today with you all. So everybody, welcome to the Style Outlets webinar. This is the place where you go to get all of your best brands for your shopping collection that you can bring back to Asia and show everybody that you're, very well dressed. And of course, your customers love brands. These are the things that they have to have when they're roaming around in Asia. It's very affordable when you go to Europe, obviously, because that's where they're sort of sold. And there's also the tax refund services, which can help as well. So today, I've got some great partners who are going to present this to us. And I'm just going to say hello to them all first. So hi, Caterina from Italy. Hi, Caterina.
Hello, good morning, everyone, from a sunny day in Italy.
There you go. And I'm going to say hello to Ritesh from Spain. Hey, Ritesh.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, Ritesh is in Spain, so he's going to take us on a look at the outlets in Spain. Finally, we've got from the Netherlands, Chantal. Hi, Chantal.
Good morning, everyone, from Amsterdam.
Awesome. There you go. So there's sunshine all over Europe. The shops are waiting, and it's coming to be high season soon. So it's about time that we saw where we're going to bring our clients. And let me share with the audience about the rundown today. We've got a welcome to the Style Outlets from Caterina. She's going to tell us all about the group. And then she's going to tell us all about the Style Outlets of Italy. And we are also going to have a little live tour of the outlet there in Italy. We're then going to pop along to Spain. Ritesh is going to tell us all about the Style Outlets of Spain. And we're also going to be able to go live to have a look at the outlet that he is at. Finally, we're going to go across to Style Outlets Netherlands. In Amsterdam, we're going to talk to Chantal. She's going to give us a presentation, and also she's going to take us on a live walk around as well. So let me now bring it over, stop sharing, and then pass it over to introduce Caterina, who's going to tell us more about the Style Outlets.
Hello, good morning, everyone. As I said you before, we are the Style Outlets. The Style Outlets and Factory are the two brands part of Namever company. So Namever is a retail estate company that is actually based in Madrid. So our head offices are there, but then Namever owns more than 20 outlets in the whole Europe. I'm based in Italy, as I told you before, but our company has 3 outlets in Madrid, 1 outlet close to Barcelona, 1 outlet in the north, close to Coruña. And then we come to Italy with an outlet when I'm talking from that is in Vicolungo, so between Milano and Torino. Then we have another outlet that is close to Bologna in Castelguelfo. If we go north, we arrive in France, where we are present in Alsace, not so far from Strasbourg. Then we arrive to Amsterdam, where we met Chantal, my colleague just presented before, and then she will talk us about her destination. Let's arrive in Germany, where we have an outlet between the 2 cities of Halle and Leipzig. And then we arrive finally in Poland. In Poland, we are present in Warsaw with 2 outlets and in Krakow too. This is our, let's say, European family of
Katerina,
outlets.
before we start, let's play your video.
Okay. Okay, and so this was our video presentation where you have seen the whole neighbor portfolio. Here you have the map where you can see all the location that I just presented to you before. So basically factory outlets is the brand that identify our outlets in Poland. While, as I told you, in Spain, Italy, France, the Netherlands, and Germany, you have the style outlets. So factory and the style outlets are part of Naver company. We can proceed with the next slide. And now let's start with Castelguelfo. So we are close to Bologna. Perfect. Thank you, Bella, for sharing. Just a couple of information regarding Castle Guelph the style outlets. Here you see all the information that you need to plan a visit for your client to come for a fantastic shopping stop in Castle Guelph. If we go to the next slide, we can start talking to specific details about our centers. So let's go to the next. Perfect. Here you can see perfectly where Castel Guelfo is located. We are just 20 minutes by car from Bologna and Bologna Marconi Airport, 40 minutes by car from Ravenna Port, while I'm talking to you about Ravenna. Ravenna is one of the most important port destinations in the Adriatic Sea, and talking about cruisers for sure. Keep in mind that we are also only 50 minutes by car from Ferrara. Ferrara is another very important and famous touristic destinations in Italy. And last but not least, 1 hour by car from Riviera Romagnola beaches. So from all the most important beach and seaside destinations on the Adriatic Riviera, like Rimini and Riccione. In the box below, you find all the information to get in contact directly with the info point in Castel Guelfo and the opening hours and the closed days. As you can see, we are closed only on 1st January, Easter Day, 15 August, Christmas Day, and 26th December. All the other days open 8 a.m. till 10 p.m. in the afternoon, in the evening. And on Saturday and Sunday, the centers open at, the center closed at 8:30 p.m. Moving on to the next one, where here you have the most famous local tourist spots that you find around Castel Guelfo, the style outlets that can help you also in creating the perfect itineraries to come to Castel Guelfo. So for sure, Bologna is one of the most famous destinations in Italy, is also the perfect stop if you are traveling from Florence to Venice, for instance. And don't forget that in Bologna you find the UNESCO World Heritage porticos. In Ravenna, there are really, really fantastic and beautiful mosaics, famous all over the world. In Riviera Romagnola, as I told you before, beaches, so sunny days, wonderful sea, and a very relaxing destinations. In Ferrara, you find a very famous medieval castle that is also part of the UNESCO World Heritage. Here, some information about the services that you find in Castel Guelfo dedicated to your client. So free parking, tax-free shopping. This is so important in your case because you are coming outside Europe. So it's a very plus for your clients. English-speaking staff at the info point and in all the stores. Free Wi-Fi everywhere. Also facilities for kids and for families. And the most important thing is the tourist discount card. So in all our centers, in all our portfolio, we are offering an extra 10% discount to all your clients. You will receive a card to be presented directly at the shops, and you can get an extra discount on top of the already discounted prices. Because don't forget that in Castel Guelfo, you find 110 shops and more than 200 brands discounted up to 70% all year round, with different also extra promotion during the year. And talking about brands, our focus, our most important detail, let's say, about brand mix is sport. So all our outlets are really focused in sport brands. You find the most important and international ones like Adidas, Nike, but also New Balance, Diadora in the case of Castelguelfo, that is very Italian, very typical. And other premium, let's say, Italian brands, Pollini, Baldinini, that are two important Italian companies producing leather goods. And don't forget about restaurants. In Castelguelfo, you find a very brand new food plaza with some international restaurants, but also some restaurants where you can taste very typical Italian cuisine. Okay, next one. Okay, here we are again. You just seen the video presenting you Vico Lungo the Style Outlet. That is the outlet where I'm connected from. So here, as before, a chart where you find all the most important information to organize a shopping stop in Vico Lungo the Style Outlet. But now let's go next to focus on different details. Here we are with the perfect position of Vico Lungo the Style Outlet. So before we were close to Bologna, so east part of Italy. Now we go west and we arrive between Milan and Turin. Vico Lungo the Style Outlet, it's only 30 minutes by car from Milano downtown and Milano Malpensa airport. So the perfect location if you are maybe on the last day of your tour and you would like to do a shopping stop before going back to the airport to come back to Asia. We are also only 40 minutes from Turin. Turin is one of the royal capital of Italy, where you find very beautiful palaces and public gardens and so on. Don't forget that we are also less than 1 hour from lakes, the most important and famous Italian lakes, so Lake Maggiore and Lake Orta, and the Alps. So if you are focusing on ski holidays, in less than 1 hour, you are in Vico Lungo the Style Outlet. As before, in the box, you find the address to get in contact directly also with the info point, the opening days, the closing days, and the opening time of Vico Lungo. Let's go next. Okay, which are the most important touristic destinations around the Colungo the Style Outlet? For sure, Milano. For sure, Milan downtown with the Duomo Cathedral, its rooftop, Last Supper, and all also other different destinations in the city. As I told you before, don't forget Turin. Turin sometimes is not so considerated, but it's really a wonderful Italian city with the Mole. The Mole is the tower that you see here in this picture, where there is also a famous movie museum, Italian movie museum. Apart from that, the Egyptian Museum in Torino is one of the most important museums in the world, and royal residences. In picture number 3, you see the Borromean Island, located in Lake Maggiore. And here you are only 50 less than 1 hour from our destination. Don't forget also the Alps, because if you would like to focus on ski destination, we are less than 1 hour from the most famous ski slopes in Piedmont and in Valle d'Aosta also. Let's go next. Here, the services, as I told you before, free parking, tax-free shopping, also in Vicolungo. In addition, compared to Castelguelfo, in Vicolungo, you can also have the tax refund. So your clients can receive the tax refund on their credit card directly at the info point. They will receive the refund in 3 to 5 days without doing the line at the airport, so saving time at the airport. Free Wi-Fi in the wall centers, families and kids facilities also here. There is also a very nice outdoor playground for the kids. And as I told you before, don't forget the tourist discount card. Talking about the brands, also in Vicolungo, you find a premium brand mix with some very famous Italian brands like Armani, for instance, and Trussardi. Also here, the sports brands are really well distributed, well present, Adidas, Nike, New Balance, the North Face, but also we have very technical, let's say, ski equipment brands like Salomon, like many other, if you would like to focus on ski and winter sports. And don't forget our food plaza. Also in this case, in Vicolungo, you find all the restaurants located around the main square. So they are also really easy to find. Just a couple of additional information regarding free shuttle bus that we have in Vicolungo, connecting Milano city center and Torino city center to the outlet. And also we have a free shuttle bus connecting the lakes to the center only during summer period. Okay.
Awesome. So that was a lovely little tour there of your outlet. Yeah. So I bet the audience can't wait to be sending their groups to see you.
Yes, I can also go outside to show you more about where we are in the plaza.
Let's have a look.
First of all, I like to show you the info point. So here is where your tour leader will come to collect the discount card. As you can see here, we have some information regarding tourists, and just to show you this one, that is our style passport, where you can collect stamps to redeem prizes. But Ritesh, my colleague from Amsterdam, will tell you more about that. And here is the info point with Michela. Hi, Michela. So this is the info point in Vicolungo, and now let's go outside.
It's a very sunny day there today.
Yes. I'd like to show you also our outdoor playground that have been created here in a cooperation with Kinder. So this is Kinder Joy of Moving Park, for all for free for your kids. There, where you can see that big sign, is where the info point is located. And now I'd like to show you where the bus stop is. So where the bus will stop when you will arrive here with your clients. Come with me.
So everybody in the audience, temperature this morning was very chilly in Italy. It was only about 4 or 5 degrees, but it's going to warm up to 18 degrees later this afternoon there. I think right now in Italy the time is around 10:31 a.m. and
Yeah, correct, Tim.
so it's very fresh, but
Here,
it's a beautiful spring day.
yeah, here is where the bus will stop, and if I turn, you can see that you are in the main square where there is the fountain over there and the info point there. Here you find bus, there you find Armani shop. All the restaurants are in the main square. Here you have Signor Vino if you want to taste very typical Italian good wines, and also to eat something very, very good, pairing food with wine. That is not so bad, in my opinion. And then here there is one part of the outlets with all the shops. And if you turn over there, there is all the sports brands area. Okay.
So I have a question for the minute. Which is your main Asian markets visiting you at the moment?
Well, currently we receive clients from China, but also we received in the past some groups from Vietnam and from Malaysia also. Yes,
So it's
I can
perfectly
say that.
good for all of our Southeast Asian agents and our East Asian agents. It's a great place to visit, good place to shop. How long do we need? Would 3 hours be enough to do shopping in the outlet there, do you think?
Yeah, it's perfect. 3 hours, 2 hours and a half. It depends if you would like to stop here also to have lunch or not. If you would like also to have lunch, of course, you have to consider a little bit more, because in this way you will enjoy a little bit more also the Italian cuisine and Italian wines. If you are coming here without having lunch, 2 hours and a half are enough.
And for, say, if I wanted to have a quick lunch for a snack and a drink and something like that, maybe what, 20 euro, something like that is okay?
Yeah, for sure. Of course. Perfect. Yes. More or less. You find different offers from different food points, from pizza to pasta to hamburger to more local foods, as I told you, in Signor Vino. You also find Parma Menu, that is another very good place where to eat, where you find cuisine from Emilia Romagna and other typical Italian dishes. So you can choose among very different, a huge variety of food specialties.
Right, so I'll come along there and I'll be eating the food. I send my wife shopping and I'll basically be eating all of those wonderful, delicious things that you just said. You make me hungry, okay? So thanks, Katerina. We will see you in the end, yeah?
Yeah. Thank you for watching, and I wait for you here in Italy.
Yeah. So everybody in the audience, this is Katerina's contact details. We shall share this with you afterwards, okay? So next up, I would like to invite all the way from Spain, Mr. Ritesh. Hello, Mr. Ritesh.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you very much, Tim. What a wonderful day in Italy. I would love to be there, actually.
Yeah. So we shall continue your presentation with your video.
Yes, let's go ahead. Thank you. Thank you very much. So we are talking about Vila de Cans, our heart in Barcelona, just 7 minutes from the airport and 30 minutes by car from downtown. And especially, it's quite interesting if we check in the next slide in detail. We can see that also it's just 20 minutes from Sun Station and 25 minutes from the port. Additionally, also I can mention that there is a special bus that goes to our center from Plaza Catalunya in 20 minutes, a regular line, so it's quite useful for everybody. So in the next slide, you can also see that which are the main touristic spots in Barcelona. We can see Sagrada Familia, the most iconic, the heart also of Barcelona, in which it's been over centuries the best cathedral in Spain and probably one of the best in the world. Immense, awesome. You must visit as well. Then Park Güell, that's also made by Gaudi itself, and you can have a very good spot to see full city of of Barcelona. And then Castelldefels, the main beaches, lovely beaches just next by to our center, and also famous because many football players like Messi have their hometown there. And finally, Viladecans, not to forget our hometown of our center, in which you can have spectacular excursions, also historic buildings as the castle, and of course our center. Our center is one of the biggest in Barcelona, the nearest in Barcelona airport, and also we have services like free parking, tax-free, English-speaking staff, French as well in some cases, international payments, and also we have a big parking lot in case you need to move in car. Finally, also we have an info point that is a touristic info point is an important launch in which our colleagues of the info point will help you for sure in case of any doubts about tax-free or our tourist discount, our 10% exclusive tourist discount. Finally, I would mention some brands like US Polo, Timberland. Also, we've got Harold and Blaine, of course, Nike, Adidas, the best sport brands, and our restaurants like Five Guys or Starbucks. More than 10 restaurants in our center. A complete experience for everybody. So next, let's go to Madrid. Just briefly, we can see Getafe, the style outlets, in which you can see in this video. So just briefly, you can see that is the biggest outlet in the south of Madrid on the way to the famous medieval town Toledo. We have a lot of brands, more than 80 brands. Then we can check San Sebastián de los Reyes in the north, next to the airport. That's the biggest outlet in Madrid. If we can have a look to the video of San Sebastián, and you can check how big is it. So you see the San Sebastián de los Reyes and Alegra, the biggest center in Madrid, the biggest outlet in Madrid, and just 10, 15 minutes from the airport, and also has direct connection from the metro station Infanta Sofia. So next, we could see also some of our brands, Levi's, Desigual, Nike, Adidas, in trend, part of Max Mara. And also we have Salomon, quite famous right now. Next, if we want, we can talk of Las Rosas. where I'm right now. Here's the video. So here it is, Las Rosas, our flagship, the first center in not only in Madrid, is the first outlet of full Spain. It was made in 1996 and recently renovated in 2025. We can see that is the heart of our company in Spain. And of course, it has a lot of services and quite good distance from the main transportations. If we see in the next slide, we can see that it's just 25 minutes from Barajas Airport, 25 minutes from Atocha Renfe, that's the main station in Madrid, and just 30 minutes from Madrid downtown. It opens every day from Monday to Sunday. That's also very important. Only closure in Christmas and New Year. In the next slide, you can see also some of our local spots. Segovia, it's just on the way. The motorway A6 is one of the most important cities next to Madrid. UNESCO city, famous because of the Castle Alcázar and the Roman aqueduct. That's really impressive, really awesome. Also in the next, we can see Monastery del Escorial, the most important castle palace in Madrid. That's also from UNESCO and really amazing architecture renaissance. Finally, we can see our hometown bridge, Puerta de las Rozas. That's really famous because also you can see it from the motorway. And at the last, Toledo, that's of course, sorry, Plaza Mayor, that is in the main city of Madrid, downtown, the biggest square of Spain. Really impressive because it maintains since 1619. Next, you can also see in the next slide, our services. All our services are the same in Madrid, in all our three centers: luggage storage, free parking, tax-free also in the stores, shuttle service in special days like today, that is Super Thursday, international payments, English staff speaking. Also, we have some staff in French and our tourist discount card that I will also talk about in a few minutes. Just let's go ahead and look about the center. I will show you right now live. Don't forget the sunglasses.
So Ritesh is going to take us outside and have a walk around, have a look inside this outlet in Spain. Hopefully he'll turn his other camera on. Here he is.
Here I am. You can see what a lovely day. I need the sunglasses. If not, I cannot see to the camera, sorry. So basically, you can see that it's a lovely day. The parking lot is getting full, in fact. And here we are. just in a few seconds.
Spain. Sunny Spain. Viva España.
That's it. Viva España. So give me just a second and I will show you one of our iconic stores.
Let's see. So while Ritesh is walking, let me ask the audience, are you sending groups to Spain? Yes or no? Say yes if you're sending groups to Spain.
So guys,
Yep.
here it is, our iconic store, North Face. It's amazing. We don't only have North Face, of course, but just have a look. All the jackets, outdoor clothing, and also the luggage and shoes. Really famous for everybody, not only for national, also to internationals. And today is a special day. It's Super Thursday. 20% discount if you spend 150 euros. So really interesting. So now let's go ahead to our info point. Just a second. Of course, also Adidas is there with the new image.
Can you also get the football t-shirts like the Real Madrid or the Barcelona?
Absolutely. Adidas, you've got the t-shirts. If you want to see, I can show you some t-shirts like from Germany and Argentina and other kind of t-shirts. Of course, Manchester, I can see far away, and Real Madrid, it's inside.
Aha. So for football lovers, they can pick up a t-shirt here.
Let's not forget Nike for Barcelona lovers. Also, you can buy the t-shirts at a very good price.
Mm-hmm. Are you an FC Barcelona fan?
Really sorry, I'm from Real Madrid.
Of
Of course, living in Madrid, born and brought up here.
There you go. Real Madrid.
So here is our coffee shop, La Barra. So basically, here you can have some snacks and coffee as well, for sure. Some soft drinks for everybody.
Are there any tapas around there?
Yes, lovely Spanish tapas, typical food. I'm sure you will love to try it, Tim, and everyone.
Again, if I go there, I go eating. My wife goes shopping. Happy, happy.
Everybody happy for sure. Here we are at our info point. My colleague Raquel is attending a client, but you can just have a look if you want for a while. Desigual, we have Martinelli, famous branded shoes, and the other cafeteria, Chatter Cafe, that's quite big. And we received some groups from Hong Kong as well.
That's good. Las Rosas. So it's ideal for
So,
our group.
hello, Raquel. So here is the tourist passport and the tourist discount. Minimum 10% in many of the brands. So let's have a look to the tourist passport. So here is a reminder of our portfolio. As you can see, we cover almost full Europe. Really important our group. And here we can have the good thing of our style passport. You get gifts for each shopping. It's fourth, sixth, and eighth shop. You get a merchant, free merchant, very valuable, and the golden prizes. If you go not only to our store in Las Rozas, if you go to Getafe, San Sebastián, Vila de Cans in Barcelona, Vicolunga, Castelguelfo, Amsterdam, and many more, you get each time you visit one of our stores with our passports, you will get gift cards, money valuable for your shopping. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed our center in Las Rozas. And thank you very much for attending me. Now I'll leave you with my colleague Chantal in the Wall of Tulips, world famous tulips in Amsterdam.
Thanks a lot, Ritesh. So, by the way, everybody in the audience, Ritesh's contact details are here as well. We will share this with the audience so that they can contact you if they're coming there. Actually, if anybody goes to Spain and are looking to meet you, they should send you a message and catch up with you. Of course, it will be great. Yeah, you buy them a coffee.
For sure. Thank you.
Cool. So now let's pop up north all the way to Amsterdam to see the beautiful Chantal.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Tim. Gracias, Ritesh. Good morning, everyone, live from Amsterdam. Tim, you can go ahead and play the video first from Amsterdam. Thank you for the video. Just like every other outlet that was shown before, in here you see an overview of Amsterdam the Style outlets. But we will go a little bit more into details. So you can actually go to the first page and here you see our location. Amsterdam Style Outlets is the newest and only outlet in the Randstad region and close to Amsterdam. We're only 17 minutes by car from Amsterdam Schiphol Airport and 10 minutes by train from Amsterdam Central Station. We're located in the middle of both cruise ports that we have, Amsterdam City Center and IJmuiden Cruise Port at the North Sea, and it's both 25 minutes away. So our location is really optimistic. The address is mentioned in here as well as our opening times, just like the other outlets before. If you go to the next slide, you will see our touristic highlights in the area. We are actually very close to Amsterdam Center, as just mentioned, with its Rijksmuseum, the canals, and het Anne Frank House, the Anne Frank House. Then we're also very close to Haarlem. We're in between Amsterdam and Haarlem is the authentic old city in this area. Then we're not so far from the Zaanse Schans. It is with its windmills and tulips, only 15 minutes away and included in many tours in this area. So very easy to combine. Then Keukenhof, of course, in spring, the most famous tulips in this area. And good to know that in this same time, we also have tulips in our center. So you don't even have to go to Keukenhof, but you can combine tulips and shopping very well. Then in this slide, I would like to highlight some of our services and brands. So it's important to know that we have free bus parking at the water side of our center. And in the center, we do have a mix of premium and sport brands. Some of the brands I would like to highlight are Tommy Hilfiger, Calvin Klein, Nike, Adidas, Guess, and we also have Intrend, which is part of Max Mara, well loved by Asian guests. We also have a local cheese shop, which offers cheese from the Henry Willig Group. They also have a farm in this area. And that's, of course, very nice. You can also taste the cheese and very local. I think that's what I would like to mention in this presentation. And if you give me a very short moment, I'll go to the center and I show you around.
Maar ik dacht vakantie, hè? Ja, dan wordt eraf.
Welcome live in Amsterdam. I will show you first our info point. Good morning, Vanity. Will you be able to show us the 10% discount voucher?
This is our 10% discount. This is for all the tourists. So it's a welcome gift from us to yours.
Amazing.
Also, if you like to collect some stamps, I'll show you. If you shop in one of our stores and ask for the stamps, you can collect them and win one of these prizes.
Okay. Just like shown by Ritesh, we've also the passport here in Amsterdam and shown by our lovely English-speaking info point staff, also the 10% discount voucher. Okay. Vanity will also show us the Global Blue machine, which is for the tax refund. You can choose the language and you can get the tax refund very fast, like Katerina also mentioned. Okay. So that is our info point. They're willing to help you with any inquiry you or your group has. And now I will take you outside. Also Super Thursday here in Amsterdam. That's where the plane is landing because we're so close to the airport. You can see it right above us. Some tulips and a wooden shoe also here. Our cheese shop, where you can also do a tasting.
I'm hungry, Chantal. I want that cheese.
All kind of cheeses, and an explanation from the staff here as well. Very welcoming. A mix for the food and beverage. We have lots of places to have a quick lunch or a bigger lunch, some snacks, a coffee, or only the cheese during the tasting, all possible. Some of our brands, Guess and Calvin Klein.
So it looks like every outlet has got all the key brands plus a bit of local flavors, right? You've got your
Yes,
cheese there and you've got your local specialties from the Amsterdam and North Holland region, and the other outlets have theirs as well. So it's home from home.
exactly. And the last thing I want to mention, for example, Guess here. If you buy so much here, you can even buy the suitcases to bring everything home. Planes are landing. I would say this is it from Amsterdam. Back to you, Tim.
Wonderful stuff. Well, there is a question up here. If I get a passport, the outlet's passport in Amsterdam, can I also use that same passport when I pop down to Italy and Spain?
Exactly. That is the idea behind it. We were trying to collaborate in between all of our outlets. So yes, come to Amsterdam and take the same passport to Italy or Spain. And that's the idea of the extra benefits for your tourists. Besides the
Great.
10% discount voucher, the passport is giving you now even more if you visit more outlets.
Super job. Well, let's go back to the last slide to look at your contact details.
Yes. Contact me if you're coming, and we arrange everything or all your needs, and you're showing that right now.
Yep. So yeah, for Chantal's contact details, here they are. I will of course give the presentation as a PDF to all of the audience that they can all see it and they can all reach out to you. Again, if they're all any of them coming to Holland, they can also send you a message to come and visit you and say hello as well. Okay, so looking at the Q&A, and these are all the contacts for everybody. Looking at the Q&A, I think I've answered all the questions there. Let me invite all the partners now to come back and turn all their videos on. And let me turn my video on as well. Okay. So everybody, if you want to turn on your cameras now so we can all chat to the audience, because it is now time to just ask you guys or tell you guys, I will give you the name list of all the agents that came today so that you can email them and give the newsletter and contact them, let them know what you can offer to their groups when they come to the outlets, okay? So now it is time for the prize quiz. So I hope all the agents are ready for the prize quiz. I'm sure they are getting ready to answer the questions. Okay, so I've got 3 questions today, 3 prizes. Each prize is a €100 shopping voucher, valid across all of the stores, valid until December 31st, 2026. So that's the prizes that I will share with the lucky winners. So as we always do, please put your name, your company name and your location, either country or city, and then give us the answer in the chat box in order to qualify for the prize. And of course, it's 1 prize per person. So once you've answered and won a prize, then we'll look to somebody else to win the next one. Okay, everybody in the whole audience, the first question is, Which outlet is 20 minutes drive from Bologna? Go. Oh, somebody got it straight away. There you go. A guy called Karwai from Holiday Tours Malaysia got it correct. Castel Guelfo. So there you go, Karwai. I shall be writing to you with the voucher. So this is the first winner of the first of the prizes. Second prize out there. Okay. Ready for your answer, everybody? So, second question is, Style Outlet Villa de Cans is 30 minutes drive from which city? Go. And we have an instant answer as well from Mara CAS Holidays, Philippines. Barcelona is the answer. So Mara CAS Holidays, well done. The last question I have, and this is for people who've been paying attention a little bit. So audience, name 2 places to visit near the Amsterdam Style Outlet. 2 places of the 4 that she visited, the 4 she mentioned. Go. Okay, so Karwei, you unfortunately already answered the question before. So you're very bright today, but I can't give you 2 vouchers. Sorry about that. But the winner today then is Lawrence Ng from Realty Services Limited, Hong Kong. He answered Kirkenhof and Sanzerskans, which were 2 of the places on the list. Also there were Haarlem and Amsterdam. So well done, Lawrence Ng. You've got a voucher coming to you by email. And of course, anybody in the audience, if you're going to Europe and you get the chance to visit the outlets, if you want to meet Katerina in Italy, Chantal in Netherlands, or Ritesh in Spain, they will try to see you as well. So thank you very much, everybody. Thanks, Katerina and Chantal and Ritesh, for your lovely presentation and your live tour. Thanks to the whole audience for coming today. We wish you all a great day. Sun shining in Europe and sun shining in the spirit all across Asia. Have a great day. Take care. Video, please.
Thank you. We wait for you. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. We will wait for you.
Thank you.